Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to show you how you can build a whole funnel of products very quickly and very easily. Welcome to Cyber Tactics. Hello there, welcome to the show. Now, one of the things that we've talked about a lot is membership sites and how to build up funnels. And I had this problem actually when I was doing it very recently. And basically it was that the software that I was using, even though it's good top quality software, wasn't quite ready for the job that I wanted it to do. I mean, products and funnels within products, they're becoming more and more sophisticated. Lead magnets are becoming more sophisticated. And you know, the traditional way of delivering a lead magnet is it's in your email sequence as soon as you sign up to somebody's list. You know, you get a link to a PDF. Well, there are fewer PDF lead magnets being produced now. People want to give away a bit of software perhaps, or maybe they want to give away a short video course or something like that. And the software, again, although it's very good, doesn't really keep up with that need. And this was what I was finding when I was putting this thing through. You know, delivering that lead magnet was a pain because I wanted it to be a product that somebody could access the way that you would access maybe a membership product or maybe a normal product, a normal digital product. And it was difficult. It's difficult to control that that release. You know, if you've got a membership platform and you want to do some drip feeding into it, you tend to have about a level of drip feeding in this, and that's it. You know, you can say, oh well, this module is going to be released on this particular date, but you can't say this module is going to be released on this particular date, and then this particular part of this module is going to be released a bit later, and this particular part a bit later on. Yeah, I mean, you can do it, but it really boils down to you doing an awful lot of maths that you don't have to do. You know, that you shouldn't have to do in a product. So there are these little sort of odd problems that come up when you're releasing a product. And, you know, people have solutions for them. People go and write their own code. That's what I did. I wrote my own code so that I could have a product created. And then that person added onto my email list automatically, so that I wasn't just using the same lead magnet form from an autoresponder. But if you're not technically minded, that does make things a little bit more complicated. So what do you do about it? Well, what you need is a product delivery system. And for me, this goes far beyond a kind of a membership site builder. But you be able to do that with it. But what it does is it allows you to deliver the whole funnel of products all in one place. And it's called CreateDeliver. It's a very, very high-end, you start off with thinking about it like a membership platform, but then you'd move on to thinking about it like a product delivery, because one of the things that it does, which I absolutely adore about this product, is that it will let you have an email product. So a product that somebody signs up to via email, and then they get access to your product. And this was exactly what I was trying to do and just couldn't figure out and had to write extra code for. Well, it's in here. And not only can you do it on email, but you can do it on content locking as well. So if you want somebody to access your content after they've signed up to your thing, then that's all inbuilt as well, which is really cool because it then takes people into your funnel. You know, you put them into your funnel, and you can build up a whole funnel's worth of products in this particular system. It lets you have 50 products right from the off, so that's plenty to do. You know, first few funnels with, and then some. Actually, there are marketers I know out there who haven't actually released 50 products, even with their whole funnels. You know, but they still make a decent amount of money on there. So you know, in that respect, it's a pretty good tool. The great thing about I suppose having all of those products in one place is that it's not just, it moves it from being a membership site builder or a product builder or a email delivery. I mean, it doesn't deliver emails, but you know, it's a system for delivering that product via email. and moves it on to being really a funnel builder that you can make products pretty quickly in this. It's all you do, in fact, is you just add your content all in one go to the software, and then you just drag it around, drag it up and down into whatever modules that you press a button, and it will put the rest of it in there. In fact, you can do this very, very quickly. In fact, what we've got is the guy who created it, Steve Ben, has done a short video for us, which is going to show you how he's put a product together in under a minute. Why don't we take a look at that now?
In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how easy it is to create and deliver membership courses and training programs with my new platform, CreateDeliver. In fact, we're going to create one in less than a minute. So first things first, let's log in and let's get started. What we want to do when we log in, and you can see all of my courses here, I've been using variations of this platform for over a decade, by the way. All of my training programs run on it. You simply click on Create New Project. You can create a paid for project, which is one where you're maybe selling via PayPal, or you're selling via JVZoo or Warrior Plus or Thrivecart or Pay Kickstart, etc., etc. Or you can create an opt-in based program, and I'll talk about that more in a moment. We do some really cool stuff there. Now, don't worry if you select the wrong option. You can always change it in the payment section. So what we do is create a paid for program. We'll call this My New Continuity. So basically it's going to be a subscription program, and I'm just going to type in Continuity 101. I'm just checking my spelling because I'm not brilliant at it. And then all we have to do is, if we've got an existing selection of videos, we can get CreateDeliver to auto build it, or we can just use those files as a quick library so we can create things really fast. So just to show off how quickly we can create something, I'm going to choose my instant copy program, click on auto create, and then just let CreateDeliver put the training together. And you can see it's found all of the video content and it's put it together in modules and lessons. But we might want to go in and we might want to edit a few things. So friendline case study, we might want to just tidy that up, just put some spaces in there. And what you can do is you can really easily just drag and drop your lessons in there, reorder the modules. You see this is M1, that's actually module 1, so I want to change that. But we put that together in less than a minute. You can literally go to the payment section now and actually start selling it. Now, let's say that you wanted to create a brand new program. How difficult is it? Not very difficult at all. So let's just create a new project. Let's say we want it to be opt-in only, and we shall call this Free Gift 101. And we'll set access as Free Gift 101. And you can use your own domain name, by the way. Just go to the branding section, and I'll just choose a video library here. And we're adding new types of support for different video libraries, such as Vimeo and Wistia, over the coming weeks. So what I'm just going to do is I'll just choose instant copy again. I picked that before, but I'm going to go to manually create. So just let that manual creation happen, and then you just click there. Now, what we can do is we can add a new module. A module's a category, so we can call this secret module. What we can do is we can have it part of our standard training, or we can say this is only for people of bronze or silver lesson level. You can think of those people as maybe being experts, or they're interested in a different variation. So you have all of your standard content, and then you can create different training levels for different people. And guess what? Each of those things, as you add them, is then added as a different payment option in the payment section. So it's automatically all made available for you. Or, and this is really cool, instead of making a different variation of your product, you can make it an upgrade and include it as an upsell. And so you can literally go, paid upgrade required. And it's as simple as that. Then I can set drip feeding. And what you can do is you can base your drip feeding based after the time of purchase, which is great if you've got an evergreen product, or available on a specific day, which is great if you're doing a product launch and you want module 1 to be available 1 week after launch and module 2 2 weeks after launch, etc. So what we do now is we can just click add module, and that's all done for us. And we can do a similar thing with lessons as well. So I'll just add a lesson in here, and if we refresh my library, I can now quickly go and drop in new videos. You can also paste in here links for Vimeo, YouTube, etc., and we'll automatically embed them. Or for any other services, you can either embed HTML code, or you can use the video embed here and put it directly into the content section. You can add pictures as well, links. We also support audio play. We've got dynamic text variables, so you can do things like including the person's name or their email address or their purchase details, so you can tailor the content to them. Then we've got drip feeding. Now our drip feeding is different because this drip feeding is relative to the module. So let's say that we set the module week 1 after purchase. Well, then we can say, hey, 1 day after this module is available, 2 days. But if you wanted to create something that's evergreen but you want it to look live, you probably don't want somebody who buys on a Wednesday getting the start of week 2 a week on Wednesday, do you? So instead you say, hey, available the first Monday on or after the module is available. And that's it. Or you can set a certain number of days after purchase or module available. What that means is you can create something that looks really, really interactive and live. And that keeps engagement up. Now you can also, if you've got files in your library, you can also then quick get these. All of these, when you use the library function, by the way, are copy protected. Obviously, if you're pasting in direct Vimeo or YouTube links, it's going to depend on that service, what it offers. And if you're embedding into the actual content section using the HTML thing, then obviously that's going to depend on the service as well. You can also set your levels, but for right now, we'll just leave that and we'll add the content. And there, you're building out your membership area. Next, we've got the design section. This is really quite simple. You can turn your module menu on and off, because I know some of you prefer just to have forward and next buttons, because sometimes people go through that menu and just randomly pick things. You can select over 100 Google fonts, set header images, background colors. You can choose themes, and have all of those apply. But when you go through the quick wizard, it's default set things for you. So things might look basic, but I promise you, you can start selling straight away. I've done that with my revenue and strategies course, and it's sold really, really well. And I released that a couple of months ago just to my own subscribers. So because everything's set up to run, you can already start selling. Within 60 seconds, you're ready to sell. And that's a big difference. It makes things an awful lot easier. If we go down to the brand section, you know, here you can add your own domain name, you can add GDPR stuff, you can add login messages, you can add course messages such as, hey, we're building out the training area. Storage section allows you to switch which library you're using. These are some of the services we've got coming in the next couple of weeks. But you can also use direct URLs, so if you've got things hosted on your own server, you can use them. Let's say you want to prevent people downloading your videos, click there. Let's say you want to let them watch and download, click there. Now, let's say you have charter members, your most loyal customers. Maybe they don't want to do the drip feeding. Well, just simply say, hey, people over 14 days old, 21 days old, they don't have to go through drip feeding. So you can keep your best customers happy. Next up, you can write your welcome email and use more dynamic variables to give people their passcode, their login details, etc. Makes it really easy. Got autoresponder integration. We've got members as well. What you can do is when you add a new member or you edit a member, it automatically detects the payment options available, and you can upgrade or downgrade people. So if somebody hasn't got one of the modules that's available as an upsell, you can manually set it for them. Now, in terms of the payment section here, the more integrations you enable, the more payments become available, but you can also enable free enrollment. Here's why we're different. One, you can set a passphrase. So let's say that you decide you don't want people to keep accessing. It was only for your Facebook group, and now it's got outside your Facebook group. Well, you just change the passphrase, and only the people with the right passphrase can access. So this is, I guess, our secret. There's another cool thing you can do as well, which is you can set scarcity. So I'll just show you what this looks like really quickly. Remember, this is completely unstyled. I've just put it together. But basically what we've got here is a nice opt-in page for people to sign up and join, and it actually tells them the space is available. And so what you can do is you can actually have scarcity because it works for webinars. And I thought, well, why not bring the same idea to memberships? So what I'll do now is I'll just go back. And that is pretty much CreateDeliver. It's a fast, compact, easy to use system that lets you do the absolute minimum to get started in selling, because often, as I've proven, that's enough. And then when you start getting some sales in, then you can put the effort in getting a nice logo design, getting some great colors, you know, really building out your content in the content section, using our advanced drip feeding. I've got one final thing to share with you. Most systems allow you to use just one payment processor. There are a couple of membership systems out there that only allow you to use one payment processor at all. Most allow you to choose between a number of different ones. We allow you to use multiple payment processors at once. So if you want to sell on a platform where all the affiliates hang out, that's great. But your own sales can come through a platform such as Pay Kickstart with one-click upsells, or Thrivecart, which has 0 payment fees, so you get the best of both worlds. Also, Some platforms, advanced shopping carts, allow you to do things like bump orders, which bring in a lot of extra revenue. You can tie them straight into the upgrade modules that we offer in CreateDeliver. So you get a lot more flexibility. It's much easier to get started. CreateDeliver is incredibly powerful. One last thing to say, when you sign up for CreateDeliver, you're getting a free invite to our upcoming event in Vegas early next year. And also there, you'll be able to collect your printed copy of my brand new book, Recur Subscription Secrets. So I look forward to seeing you then.
So what you're seeing here is, I think, the next level of product delivery. It's a very, very smart system. It lets you run the standard sort of digital products, delivered standard digital products. It lets you run you know, if you want to have a video course, you can do that. If you want to disseminate your software, your plugins, you can do that on it. But you can also build up pretty advanced membership things. In fact, the drip feeding, that's not right. The drip feeding that you can do on this, the advanced drip feeding, is amazing. I mean, I haven't seen anything like this before. It's something that I've thought about before, and actually you can keep people in your membership site by giving them short bits of regular content that over a month would build up into something quite substantial. But what you normally do is you just give all of that to people in one go, and then maybe that's not the way that you want to play this. So yeah, I was very impressed by those features. The fact that it's very simple to set that up as well, that makes a big difference. They've really thought about how to do this quickly and easily, and I think that's the major benefits here, as well as the content locking, as well as the email, sign up with your email and deliver it like that, which you can do with all of the other tools. But this makes it easier, and that's the big thing. You know, it's tied in with the payment processes that you would expect. They're adding more and more to it every time. It's built on, or at least the predecessor to this was a thing called, I think it was called Member Deliver or Membership Deliver, and that's been used to create products for this market, for the internet marketing market, before, you know, just a massive launches, so that you know that the guys behind this have got the sort of backbone ready. You know, it's not going to suddenly fall over. You're getting a product that's worth every penny, if you see what I mean. And right now you can get it for a one-time fee, and I think that's a really valuable asset, you know. So, you know, we're happy to approve CreateDeliver. I hope you go and have a look at it. I hope you like it, because honestly, it's a very, very good tool. And that's it for us today. See you next time on Cyber Tactics. If you want to have a look at CreateDeliver, check out the link below. Until then, thanks very much for coming along.